All right, welcome back to episode number 2 of the Obviously Obvious Show. My name's Johnny.
I'm Trey. I was severely underprepared for this week.
Okay.
Mine is extremely deep.
All right.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I went down a rabbit hole this week.
I love those.
Have you ever heard of remote viewing?
Remote viewing.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, boy.
I don't think so.
It's wild.
Hit me.
Okay, so I listened to this podcast
Uh-huh.
while I was working. It was like 7 hours long.
7-hour podcast.
7 hours straight.
That's ridiculous.
It was incredible. I like long podcasts because I work by myself, so I need something to keep me entertained.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that it was 7 hours, I listened to it twice.
So 14 hours.
Yeah, because it just hooked me so hard that
Okay.
it was
You freaking into the freaking deep end.
it hooked me.
Okay.
hard.
All right. Hit
It
me.
might be dumb. Have no idea. So what it is
Uh-huh.
the person that said it or was talking about it was like in the CIA or the Army or I don't know what he was,
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah.
And it all started with him, but now like regular people, I guess, do it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it is basically you go and almost zone out, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason or one of the things that he explained was he was doing it for intelligence on the Army side or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they kept trying to figure out what I don't remember if it was Russians or Chinese or something government was making, and they couldn't figure out what was being built in this building because there was no reason for it being there, and they were trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And they went, so he's been doing this remote viewing for however many years, and they tasked him with trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah.
So you go in this, the way I took it, dark room, whatever, it doesn't matter. And you kind of just zone out and you put yourself in a state of mind, and then you think of what is happening.
Yeah.
And
So you're
almost like psychic almost.
so you're kind of like putting
Yourself in that place.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they did this, and they said that whatever government was building a giant, huge submarine.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, that's impossible. There's no way it's a submarine. You're wrong because I don't remember what they said, like a quarter or half mile away from the sea. They're
Yeah.
like, there's no way you're going to get that. That don't make sense because they can't even get it to the ocean.
Yeah.
And he was so confident in what he was saying. He's like, that's fine. It was 112 days, I think. He goes, that's fine. In 112 days, go over there and you'll see it be launched.
Right.
And I think everybody just kind of ignored him, whatever. Well, 112 days later, they figured out that this thing that he said to the exact size was being launched.
Okay.
And they dug a trench from like wherever it was built, dug a whole trench to the sea so it can float its way out into sea and be ready to go.
That's crazy.
So this dude, like, never been there,
Yeah.
has no idea what they're talking about, and just could see it.
Weird.
Like, psychic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, all of it could be made up.
Well, the CIA has you can find documents that are from the CIA saying that you can pretty much visualizations
Yeah. That's,
or astral projection.
yeah.
Frequencies are huge. They're massive.
Yeah. And another thing that he said was that they did something, and they're like, go in this find this building, go in this building, go in this vault, and tell us what's in this vault.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he said it took him weeks to get in there or whatever, but he did it.
Crazy.
And he got in there, and they're like, and then once you get there and once you figure out what they want, you don't try and figure out what it is, you just draw it.
Yeah.
So they're like, don't trip yourself up with trying to sit there and stare at it and try and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just draw what you see, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't get into it too far where you start thinking and then you just miss something completely.
Yeah.
So he started doing this, and he went in and he drew this thing out.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sent it off. The next day they contacted him, and they're like, where did you find this? And he's like, I might be paraphrasing, I don't know. But he's like, I don't know. he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I did what you asked me to do.
Right.
And they're like, okay, where did you go to school for some physics? And he's like, he just kind of laughed. He's like, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Yeah.
I've never done that. And they're like, okay, well, who do you know that is one of them? He's like, no one. He's like, I have no idea who. He goes, I have one that's a friend that's a different physicist or something.
Yeah.
But he's like completely a different kind of physics than what they're talking about. And he's like, okay, well, what you drew was whatever. I don't even remember what it was called. And they're like, yeah, don't ever repeat that again. And they made him like sign papers and shit to say that you will never speak of this again. And so whatever he found must have been legitimate. Like, I don't know if it was a bomb or what.
Something big that's like a big problem that if I got out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Exactly. And he has no idea what I don't even think he really knew what he drew.
That kind of goes back to like Bob Lazar. Do you know who that is? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, that guy's he's been doing this shit for the 80s, or since the 80s. And he's literally told things to the public before it even came out. Like that, what was that?
The Element.
The Element. Yeah. And people are like, I don't know, I don't believe him. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, if they're making it up, that's good on them, but they're making it so believable that I'm dumb enough to believe it. And it's fine. I don't care.
I think the biggest thing for the public is like, why hasn't the government put a stop to this? Like Bob saying all these things. If they killed him,
then it's definitely
true.
Yeah.
So like they can't.
Yeah.
They could, but I mean,
this stuff is like, if there is one thing that I go into the weeds on, it's that kind of conspiracies. Not because believe them all.
No. They're just interesting.
They're just so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't truly give a shit if they're real or not.
Nope.
But they're just they just hook me.
Okay, you don't have TikTok.
No.
Okay, but on TikTok for like a month or maybe even less, I don't know, or longer. I have no idea. But there was this dude that was driving down the highway and he recorded on his phone at a mountain and he saw a person on it, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, that's a big person because they're far.
Right.
And so some dude did like the dimensions of the person, how big they had to be. And it was like giant. And so when that information came out, I'm going to butcher this entire thing because I barely caught all of the details. Right. But the dude went missing. The dude's gone. No one can find him.
Magical. I mean, that just...
Yeah, and there's another dude that went viral as well. He was like in the woods of like Oregon or something crazy. Mm-hmm. And he was like, there's a rock up there. And it moved. And he said like it came open like a door. And then if you look at the rock, it does kind of look like it would just like slide down or slide over or whatever, like a door. And I don't know, man.
I just... Not to say...
so freaking interesting.
They are. It's not to say that I believe
No.
But I believe that it's...
I think there's shit we just don't know about. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't believe them all, but I also don't believe that there's not a chance they could be real. Like, I believe that people have done wild shit. So I'm just saying, like, I think there's still a chance that even the wildest things, someone in this world is crazy enough to do whatever they're saying. Not saying they did it, but someone's crazy enough to actually do it. So I can't really just toss it out and say, there's no way.
I'm pretty open-minded.
Me too.
Like, you say something like over here, it's like I don't want to get too crazy with believing things like God, for example. But it's like, you don't know.
No,
no one knows.
No, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I'll say it right. I'll say it again. I don't care. For me, believing in God is almost insurance.
It's true.
It is. I mean, I can go the rest of my life believing God, which I do. Yeah. 100%.
Yep. And then you die.
Worst case scenario is I die and nothing's real.
Yeah. Or
I believed in God the whole time. And
you die.
Yeah, I die.
And
it's
guess what?
It's all real. And I did it for a reason. Yeah. There's no losing in the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah. It's a win-win for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't...
Yeah, I'm agnostic. I don't really... I'm not saying it doesn't exist or I'm not saying it does exist.
Right.
I'm pretty much that with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in my life.
Yeah.
Like, someone says flat earth. I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, right. I mean...
I'm just not going to be the person to be like, you're wrong. I won't do that. I'll be like, I don't believe it, but that's what you don't believe. Go for it.
That's fair.
If you're not hurting anybody, I don't care what you do with your life.
I don't. I've said that forever. If you want to go smoke meth,
yeah, I've said the same thing. I would say crack,
and you're not hurting anyone,
yeah,
and all you're doing is hurting yourself,
yeah, go for it.
Go for it. I don't care.
I don't care what you do. I can't. I'm not a hold your hand.
Yeah, well, it makes me no difference.
No, I will tell you my opinion on the things.
Yeah, I will tell you that you're probably killing yourself.
Yeah,
but
I can't be like, you have to stop.
Yeah, I'm not going to say, well, you have to go to prison because you want to smoke meth or shoot meth. What do you do with meth?
Smoke it.
Smoke meth. Okay, see, I was right. So if you want to smoke meth, like, do you. Like,
yeah. It's your life, man. You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
I always just say none of this shit matters.
It really doesn't.
Nothing matters in this life. And I mean, it's two ends of it. It's like everything matters, but everything doesn't matter.
Yeah, because in 80 years from now,
doesn't matter what car you got, what clothes you wear.
No, not even a little bit.
How much money you have in your bank. Because when you die, you die.
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah.
And if you think about how long you're on Earth, the time, this perspective of time, is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We've been here for however many years, the Earth, and we're here for maybe 90.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, people go, man, I'm 50. I'm halfway through.
Halfway through to what?
Well, it's like, that's not right either. Because most people live till they're 80.
Yeah.
So I mean, by the time you hit 40, you're already halfway.
Yeah.
You're 30, you're getting closer.
Yeah.
You know? Because people think half is 100. So 50. But it's not.
Good if you hit 100.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to be honest. I don't want to hit 100.
Nope. That's too much.
Mm-hmm. If I could hit a solid 75, I'm happy.
Happy.
I don't.
You know, I always had this thing. When I was younger, I always asked my grandfather. My grandfather's 76.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I've asked him multiple times over the years. And I was talking to him last year sometime. And I said, you're 75 at the time.
Right.
Like, you're 75. Are you ready? And he was like, ready for what? And I said, to just leave this earth. He'd be like, yeah, right? But if I would ask him when I was younger, maybe I was like 10, and I asked him that, and he goes, yeah, I'm ready. I always thought that was so bizarre to be ready. But I think when you hit that certain age, you're like, I got no more life to live, really.
Right.
Like, I could go places, I could buy new things, but like eventually, it doesn't really matter because I'm already at 75.
Right. The other thing is, too, the way I look at it is right now, I'm not scared to die.
Not really.
I'm not even a little bit. Like, do I want to die? Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
But if it happened, I'm not terrified of death. Like, I'm going to try and do the safest thing humanly possible just to keep. No, if it's my time to go,
it's gone.
I'm out.
Well, I mean, you also just don't know.
Yeah, and it's so I could either spend the next 10 seconds or 80 years being scared of it might be my time to go. Or the inevitable, or just keep doing what I'm doing and hope for the best.
I always tell people, just live your life the way you want to live it.
Yeah.
And who cares?
Just be cool with other people.
Yeah. Don't be an asshole.
No.
Easy.
Yeah. It's not. People
stress too much, man.
Huh?
People stress way too much.
For sure. For certain things, I'm one of them people.
So, like, I got that car, right?
Right.
You texted me about it, and I said, I got it. So I figured we would talk about it on the podcast. So I went Monday. They this is a crazy shift from freaking. Also, we did like freaking Giants to cars. It's crazy what kind of transition we just went, but we're here now. So Monday I went and I ordered the car, and it was like $70,000.
Yeah.
Right? Or 67. I'm just gonna round up. I'm like, gosh, man, I don't know if I should pay this much money for a vehicle. Like, that's crazy. But then I'm like, I make a little bit of money. My bills are paid. Just send it.
Exactly.
Who cares? Just fucking live your life, man. Just buy what you want.
Yeah. I don't.
Just don't put yourself in a hole. That's all I say.
Yeah. See, I'm a big believer on. I don't like buying shit unless I can pay for it in cash.
I'm kind of that same way, but I'm also building my credit up.
Right.
Because you already have a house and you're an adult. I'm older than you, but you're way more of an adult than I am. I'm a child.
I don't know if I'll ever fully accept that I am an adult.
How old are you?
27.
Okay. I got 2 more years on top of you.
27. Yeah.
How do you know how old you are?
It makes no difference.
It's all the same.
Yeah,
I still feel like I'm 14.
after 21, every birthday doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
No,
It
that's the
doesn't.
one you look forward to, and then after that, you're like, "What?
I
don't have anything to look forward to."
I
now.
never had my 21st birthday. Like, you know how people go to the bars and stuff? I never had that.
Really?
Yeah, because I went to Florida that year. Like, I turned 21, and then that next day I was going to Florida, so I couldn't go to the bar. I went to a friend's house,
Right?
and we partied.
And that was it.
And then, like, literally drank a little bit, went home, slept for an hour or so, and we left. We drove to Florida.
Wow.
So I never had the first, like, my 21st at a bar.
We'll have to do that.
Nope.
We'll make your 30th birthday your 21st again.
No, I'm all right. I
How old are
don't
you?
drink that much.
28?
I'm 29.
29. You're 29?
Yeah, 30 this month. Or not this month, this year.
When's your birthday?
December.
Okay,
6th.
so you just turned 29.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the bar. I'll have a couple, but, like, I don't drink like that. I'll just keep my money in my pocket.
Yeah, I don't. Drinking and gambling. Not a fan.
Never. Waste of money.
I shouldn't say that. I like playing cards. I just don't like playing cards for money.
Okay.
Like, if I could just hang out at somebody's house and then just play some cards,
and
whatever,
just hang out.
love it.
Yeah,
Do it
there's
all
a
the time.
difference.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Going there just to obviously lose money, not happening.
I think it depends. Like, sometimes we have, like, family stuff,
Yeah.
and we'll play, like, for change. So you get, like, $4 out of change and some quarters and dimes and stuff, and you can play poker and be good.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's cool. But then you have people that are like, let's put $20 in it. And like, all right, shut up.
Yeah. Or like, I got buddies that I don't know if they still do it, but they used to. I gave up because we'd go play cards. It started out with everybody put in like $20. You played the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever won.
The pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if you did like maybe second place or third place or something, got something, I don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
which that's fine. But then it just kept going up and up and up.
Yeah, man, get out
And
of
then
here.
they'd like play, and then if you lost your money, you could buy back in. And then you'd go, and then they'd start betting more. And I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah, and I'm
Like, one,
$150
I just
deep.
don't want to lose money. And two, like, if I do not care whenever this happens, I'll just go all in. If I win, cool. If not, I get out. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's no getting out anymore. It's just
No.
it's a never ending game, and it's terrible.
I just also don't get it because it's like, if you go to the casino, you're betting.
Right.
And it's like, oh, well, I'm just guaranteed to lose this, pretty much, because the house always wins.
Right.
Sometimes you get lucky and you win. You have to go to the casino and just know mentally,
That you're gonna lose.
whatever I pull out today, I'm probably going to lose this.
Yeah.
And there's people that just do that all week. Gambling addicts.
Yeah.
They're just like, $150, can't pay my electric bill, but if I win though, and that's where they get you.
Yeah. That and for me, the rush of winning is never as good.
It's not.
Is the fear of not the fear of losing the hurt. The hurt of losing.
Yeah.
It never. I could win $10
Yeah. And feel the exact
and
same
feel
way.
the same as if I lost $2.
So I went to the casino a few times over my course of my life. Okay, a few times. I brought $20 every time. That's what I put down.
Yeah.
All right. I used little slots. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Who? Because if I lose 20, it's like it sucks, but it's not like hundreds, right? One day I won $10. Right. So I'm up 10. It's like I went home with 30. Chilling.
Absolutely.
You know, months later I go back, do it again. Now I win 200. And I'm like, this is cool. But like between me winning 10 and 200, no difference.
No.
No difference.
No. The biggest I've ever won at a casino was, again, I wanted to go home.
Mm-hmm.
I had like $7 left on the table, whatever.
Mhm.
And I was like, I want to go.
Yeah.
So it was on roulette, and I just put it all on one number. I was like, I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's $7. I put in like 20 to start, and I was like,
Handle it.
it's time to go home.
Yeah.
So I put it on there, hit it. I was like, what?
How much did you win?
300, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody around was like
Freaking out.
Yeah, they were freaking out. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is cool. This is great. And then there was half of them were like, take it and leave. And then the other half, what are you going to put it on next? And I'm like, one, I didn't even really give a shit. Like, I just wanted to be done. So
I could
I'm
go
not
home.
putting it on anything next. I'm taking this and I'm going home.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. Because some people, they get to 300 or how much they win, and they just go right back into the gambling more. I'm like, you already up. Leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did this. I basically worked. Not really, but I made money.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't do anything. I'm not going to sit here and just keep losing it. I hate losing. Not a sore loser. I'm going to get pissed at myself because I lost the money, not for the fact of losing the game.
Well, I think you're like me, where it's like, okay, if I take $20 and I put $20 in, that means it's an hour of my life.
Yeah.
Or however long, how much money you make per hour. And you just calculate it from there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like if I go in there and I put, say I make $20 an hour and I go in there and I put $20, lose it in 5 minutes. I worked so long to lose it so fast.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather just buy something and then
have it. Yeah. Because if you're gambling, you're like, never getting this back.
Yeah. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Like
It's so stupid.
And I mean, and I know people that they love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they will,
Oh, I know some people. We know some people.
Yeah. They're big fans.
Yeah, but
and he has a great time.
Yeah, but is it because you think he can afford it?
I definitely think.
Right. I think if you can afford it, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he is.
He's okay with losing like $800 to $1,000,
yeah,
$2,000. I'd say he's probably okay with losing $10,000.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of losing 10,000. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh, this is a good one.
Is it the same guy?
No.
Okay.
No. I have no idea who this guy is.
Oh, some random person.
Okay,
hit me with
so we were at the casino and I played and we were getting ready to leave. We were getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies was at the roulette table yet. So the other couple of us went over there. I don't even remember who was there. And we were just waiting on him to finish up whatever he's doing and then we were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So in the meantime, he finished and there was this guy there, no clue who he was. Mm-hmm. And was just blowing through money.
Yeah.
I mean, not little bits.
Like a lot of bits.
Like I don't think I'd be exaggerating to say I watched this dude lose 10 grand in 15 minutes. Maybe it wasn't 10. I don't know how much it was.
Still a lot of money though.
It was hundreds. And you know the little envelopes you get at the bank whenever okay. So he had one of them things whenever I showed up and it was stacked full.
Oh, I'd say at least 10,000 easily.
Oh, well then he lost more than that.
Oh God.
Yeah, because he was going and he was playing. We were in shock. We were
just watching him.
Yeah, none of us were playing anymore, but we wouldn't leave the table. We were just standing back just so we could watch to see what the hell is about to happen.
Yeah.
So he went out and he put on however much money, pulled out of his envelope, put it on, spun the wheel, did his thing, lost. Mm-hmm. Okay, or maybe won something. I don't know, not much. Pulled out some more, did this probably 3 or 4 times, and eventually his envelope's gone.
Another envelope.
Yeah, so we were getting ready to leave, and we are just like, okay,
he's done.
So we're gonna duck out. He just lost however much money.
Yeah,
sucks for him. We got a good show.
Yeah.
So we did this, and we were like walking, and someone turned around and like, dude, we got to go back. He pulled out another envelope.
Dude,
another one just stacked full.
Probably, I don't know how much those little envelopes hold. I would say at least 10.
Okay.
At least minimum.
Yeah, I had no idea. Watched him just start burning through this one.
Ugh.
Same thing. And then eventually we were just like, we got to go. Like, we're not doing this anymore.
And that's a different tax bracket. But.
Yeah, I'd say he either has so much money he don't know what to do with it, or he just burned through all of the money he did have.
Yeah.
It was... I don't think I'd be exaggerating to say he lost $10,000 in 15 minutes.
I couldn't. That couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me.
It was wild.
I like making my money sit there and make me money.
Yeah, same. And I don't know how you are, but I don't like buying cheap things. Mm-mm. Like I would rather, if I want something, I will not buy the cheap thing for months. Save up. And then I will spend 3 times as much as the cheap one is, but I will have something that is nice, never buy it again because it just lasts.
Yeah.
I hate spending money on cheap stuff and then it just breaks right away.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's a waste of
And
money.
then I just go buy the same thing again, breaks again.
I literally am the same way, but then I caught myself doing that exact same thing, and I went against my rule of just never buying anything cheap. I bought a face trimmer,
Yeah.
like a facial trimmer, and I bought it's like a $20 one. Broke within a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought another one. I went up price by like $10-$20. And I'm like $40. It broke within a month. And so I was like, dude. And then I was like, why'd I do that? Why don't I just get a good one?
See, I don't. It depends what it is, because like some things you can find cheap ones where they're deals, like where it is worth it. I'm not just gonna buy the most expensive thing just
No,
yeah. But I want something better. Thing to say is I'm not gonna buy cheap shit. I will spend a little bit more money to get quality than to be stuck with. Besides, like if I could buy tools, I will buy shitty tools somewhat. Like I want nice ones. But like hand tools, like if I know they're gonna get the shit tore out of them, I'll buy cheap ones. So if I snap them, I don't really care. Like then I can just go get different ones then, because you can spend.
Oh, tools can be.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can spend thousands of dollars.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if it's something like that I know I'll have forever, I'll spend the money. I don't care because I don't want to break it. But if it's stuff where like you need some cheap wrenches. Just so if you do need to cut it apart to get it somewhere, you don't feel so bad about it.
Right.
Like you're like, okay, I'm cutting up a $4 wrench. Like it is what it is. It's better than some of them that probably cost $10, $15 a piece. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm good. Some things are like microphones, for example, like what we bought here.
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah.
It's like you can get more.
Hello.
You can get more expensive things. But it's just like they all do the same shit,
right?
And you could put some filters on there, and then you ain't really no difference.
Yeah,
but
that's your thing, because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there are better. If you spent money, like we got the Audio Technicas. If you would have went we probably will eventually get them,
right?
But it's like $200 a microphone. These are $100.
Yeah,
and it's like
these work just fine.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, like stuff like that. I don't mind going to little less. I'm not wanting to go buy something that I'm going to use often at Walmart.
Yeah,
and then just keep buying it.
Yeah,
it just keeps breaking.
Yeah,
I'm going to eventually just get grouchy.
Yeah,
and then I'll buy the one that I should have bought the first time.
Yep.
And then I end up spending twice as much as what I should have just bought if I would have bought it the first time.
I did the same freaking thing with my facial trimmer.
Yeah.
I was just like, Jesus Christ, now because I bought the $100 version of like Manscaped. They came out with like a beard trimmer.
Okay.
And I was like, cool, $100. But now I'm $160 deep because I bought two freaking cheap ones.
Yeah.
And they broke.
Could have just been
$100 deep.
$100 in and just been done with it.
And I was on the phone with my friend. He's like, well, you know our rule. Because he does the same thing. He's like, I'll just go straight to the good one. I just skip the cheap stuff. I'm like, yeah, but because I also had a cheap Philips. A little small one. It worked. I had that for I had that thing for years.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. It's all the same stuff. Nope.
Wrong.
Piss me off.
Yeah. All the time. And I don't know. It just makes me grumpy.
I hate it. I hate spending money, but I'm just a walking contradiction. I've come to that conclusion.
Same.
Where I just go, I don't make any sense.
No.
0 cents.
I think we might have talked about this on the last one.
Yeah, probably.
I like shoes.
Okay, yeah. Okay? Yeah.
Don't ever try and buy me shoes.
Yeah, same.
Because what I like will make no sense. It don't even make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like, we'll go shopping or something, and Miranda will be like, "Hey, you should get those." Mm-hmm. I'll look at them like,
I don't like them.
No, like those are awful.
Yeah.
And then I'd pick one out on the wall, and I'd be like, "Okay, I found one I like. Which one is it?" 15 guesses later, she gets it, and she's like, "Those why?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just what I like. I have no clue.
So you're probably like me, where it's super hard to get you gifts.
Oh.
Because I'm just picky with my stuff. Don't buy me clothes. Don't buy me shoes. Don't buy me anything computer wise. Because I do all that stuff by myself.
Yeah. Clothes are different.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
You look fine though.
Yeah. They know what I wear.
Yeah.
And so they'll give me whatever for presents or whatever they want. And clothes wise, fine. I'll wear it. Makes me no difference.
Yeah.
Shoes, don't try it. Just unless I pick them out and say, hey, I want these, and then you can buy them if you want to or not. It's the only way. Do not buy me shoes.
I had to I had to give my uncle a stern talking to on Christmas last year because he would buy me. He's like, dude, you're so hard to buy things for, and like I just go a week before, 2 weeks before, and just start buying random shit because I don't know what you want. I was like, just give me gift cards. It's so much easier. But for like 2 or 3 years straight, every Christmas, he'd give me like those like Walmart shirts that have like little memes on it.
Yeah.
It's like the last one he had, it was like, don't bother me, I'm gaming. And it had like 3 little pictures of like a stick figure playing games, looking at a door and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, never wearing that. And then finally, after the third one, I was like, hey, man, don't do that. I'm not going to wear it. I respect it.
Yeah.
Like, I thank you for it.
Thank you for the gift.
Yeah, but like, you're wasting your money.
Yeah.
Because I'm 30. I'm not 7. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not a toddler. So don't buy me that.
Right.
Let's think it through. I was like, would you wear it? He's like, no. I was like, how old are you? It's like 50. I'm 30. It's all the same shit, man. Like,
yeah, it's I don't know. And I'm the same way with like, not on that, shoes and tools. I shouldn't say that.
do you have brand loyalty with tools?
So much.
Okay, so what category are you in?
Hand tools, not that picky, that should say. Like battery, like electric tools.
Like drills and things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Milwaukee. If it's not, I'm not using it.
Okay.
Nothing against them. I'm set up for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So that's what I have.
Okay, boy. Okay.
I will use that, and no one will convince me
I got questions.
that they're not the best.
All right. I'm not an adult
Okay.
like that. I don't use tools and things that just spit everywhere. Do you see that?
No,
I'm not none of that. So there's Milwaukee and there's
Oh, so many.
okay, let's say there's other ones.
Yeah.
Right?
So many.
What is the difference?
Power.
Power. So Milwaukee has more power?
One, they have more power. Two,
Okay, but is that because you just like Milwaukee or is that like an actual fact? Because this is going to be a clip. You're going to get tore up because people are like, yeah, I like this one. This one's got more power.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm not going to say they're technically on a technical sheet that they have the most power, but
You feel like it does.
no, I've used them at like different brand names at the same time, doing the same job. Wins every time. Yeah.
Okay.
To say that you go find a different brand name that like a DeWalt or something on paper, yeah, they probably have the same specs or whatever the hell you call it. I don't know. Power wise, they might say they have the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've put them together. Not comparing. There's no comparison.
Really?
No. And maybe I was comparing a better Milwaukee to a cheaper DeWalt. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it was.
But like Milwaukee won
Oh yeah.
by a hand. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, it's just power, and the other thing is like for what I do, you beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, you're throwing in the truck.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
getting it out. You're dropping it.
I've used them underwater.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Really?
Still fine.
Milwaukee's is shit. We have Milwaukee too, so
Yeah, it just works. I like it and it works and I'm set up for it and I have no reason to ever change unless it stops working.
yeah. I saw a meme. It was like dudes when they get older and they start getting into tools, they get into these 4 categories, and it was like Milwaukee and like 3 other ones.
Yeah.
And it was like, you ever seen like Harry Potter when they get into the houses? It's like Slytherin and all that other nonsense. It's kind of like that.
I've heard of
with like
Potter.
with tools.
Have no
all right,
clue
I thought that was funny, but like it didn't mean shit to you. So I'll fuck myself. That's my fault.
It's not my bad. I don't even know if I've ever saw it just on TV
Really?
or on. It might not be on TV. I don't know.
Harry Potter's pretty cool.
I don't think I've ever saw someone watching it.
Yeah, but you're not like into games either, are you?
No.
So you're just like, you're a fucking man's man.
Thanks.
That's not a compliment.
Fuck you. I'm taking this one.
That's not a compliment. Like, what do you do for fun? You don't play games. You do golf.
I golf.
But like the winter, you can't golf.
Right.
So like,
I enjoy just working on projects.
Like man projects. Like, I'm gonna work on a fucking truck. I'm rugged.
I'll do that some, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like right now, I'm tearing apart a mower.
I'm jealous of people like you. I really am.
Why?
Because I'm just not that person.
I would say I'm jealous of like people that can and are willing to game, but I'm really not because I just can't.
I get it. I'm just not the type of person where I don't like to get dirty. I'm a fucking pussy, dude. I don't do things that I don't thoroughly enjoy.
And that's fair. But
I refuse to do it. I refuse.
But I enjoy doing what I'm doing.
That's true.
So
different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like games, like will I play games? Like, yeah, I will. I'm not saying I won't. But
but you're not playing like RPGs, which is like a role playing game. So like they have like a Harry Potter game, right? And so you're a little wizard. You're lightning bolt, fucking whatever.
No.
Or like you're fighting dragons with swords and shit. Like I like that type of stuff.
Huh.
So you're playing like Call of Duty. You're Battlefield, golf games.
Like them.
Okay, so you're a sport guy.
Yeah.
See, I fucking knew you'd be a man's man with games too.
See,
you're
like,
such a bitch.
See,
that just pissed me off in my core being. You can't even like get into cool things.
But
there's a whole other wizarding world out there, and you don't even know about it.
I can't play like Call of Duty. I can't do it.
Really?
No, I get so dizzy so fast.
Oh, because you're trying to like move.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Any of them like what first
person shooters.
Yeah. Can't do it.
So you're talking to I was top 10 in the world for a couple of them.
I might be
good at it.
Bottom 10 of the world.
Nah, dude. Like my best was. This doesn't mean nothing to you, but I want to like stroke my ego a little bit.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was top 10 in the world for Modern Warfare Remastered because Modern Warfare came out in 2008.
Okay.
And they remastered it in 2017, and that's like my favorite Call of Duty of all time. So I was like, I gotta get good. I gotta be good at this. And I was already decent at Call of Duty, but I really went crazy in this one. So I went from like top 500, and like in that game, it's more time played and points.
Okay.
So like when you play domination or team deathmatch, each kill you get is 100 points.
Okay.
Right. So I was top 500 immediately for points. Right. I had like 1,000 almost score per minute, things like that. And then I was like, well, I can't stop. I got to continue because I want to try to see where I can get to. And then I got to top 10 in the world. And then I got to I was like number 6. And I was entering top 5. But like at that point, I was tired. And I just wanted to go to sleep.
Wait, hold up. So this is continuously?
Midnight release, it comes out at midnight, right?
Okay.
So midnight comes out. I played all the way in the morning. I hit 500. I took a nap, got back up, played from like, I don't know, maybe 1 p.m. all the way until midnight again, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I would just continue to do that every day. That was my day. And I did that for like a few days. But that time I was like, because if you just have a good night's sleep, like people are playing.
Yeah.
So they're going to, you just get, and then I just went to sleep and I hit like 100. And then at that point you're struggling to get back into the.
I can't.
Yeah, man. I was pretty good at it though.
Yeah. So is this like on Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I know like Xbox, PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what games are on all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't ever.
I'm trying to explain this.
I don't ever look them up.
So for that game I had, do you know what prestiges are?
Nope.
Okay, so back in the day when Call of Duty was good, they're called prestiges. So you hit level 55, which is the top level, and then you hit prestige and you reset yourself back to level 1.
Why?
But then you get a little emblem saying, okay, you're at prestige 1.
Okay.
Then you get to 55 again, you hit prestige, you go back to level 1 again, but now you're on the second emblem, which means you're on prestige number 2.
Right.
And there's 10 of them.
Okay.
Or I think at the time, I think on this one it was like there's 15 or something like that.
Right.
I had 7 prestiges, and then they reset me because they thought I was cheating. For whatever reason, don't know why. They like banned my account. They said you're cheating, whatever. I wasn't. I'm an Xbox, bud. What do you mean cheating? What does that mean? I'm just good.
Right.
So they freaking reset me, They didn't ban me. They just reset my shit. So I went back to like no KD, nothing. I was like level 1, nothing. I had no guns unlocked. You can get like gold guns and like you gotta do a bunch of shit for that. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
And then I went from 1 all the way to 14 prestige again. So like for the entire thing, I had like 24 prestiges because I got reset. And dude, it pissed me off. I have pictures on my phone. But
Are you
God.
one of these people that when something like that goes wrong, you're gonna like throw a tantrum and like punch your TV and shit?
No, I didn't care, but it was just like, God, I worked my ass off to get. It's just a fucking video game. It's work your ass off, really. Come on, but like, I was really good at that game, and when you're working, I'm trying to go for all the gold guns. I'm trying to get all the I'm trying to get as high KD as possible, and then when you go from a 4 KD or 4.6, whatever, I was climbing to 5
Right.
KD, which I know that means nothing to you.
Nah, I'm just agreeing at this point.
And they just go, nah. So you're like 40 out, 50 hours, 60 hours, almost 100 hours. I'm not sure how much time I put in that game. And they just go, nah. And they reset your entire account to 0 hours, 1 level, no guns unlocked, no attachments unlocked. Yeah. 100 hours.
100 hours?
Yeah, dude. Dude, Modern Warfare 2 came out in like 2009. I had like 25 days played. Yeah, you could do the math on the 24 hours a day thing. Call of Duty 4, when that came out in 2008, that was my life. I'm talking 60 days, 30 days, something crazy. Dude, there's fucking gamers that have like 10,000 hours. Like professional, like CSGO players or Fortnite players. Tens of thousands of hours, easy.
Same game.
Yeah, same game every day. Because that's all I played.
Don't you get bored?
Nah, man. Back in the day, I didn't. Now I do. Call of Duty has been kind of crazy lately. But
I don't care. I can... Okay, we're going to go back to the sports games. I can't even finish a whole sports game.
Yeah, but that's because you don't play games like that.
Right.
So it's different. You like games.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't... I just...
That'd be like me going, you put 100 hours into a project that you're doing around the house.
Fair.
It's like, well, I don't want to do that. But for me, I like playing games. So it's different.
Yeah. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, like, in high school, I don't want to say the names, but we had some people take off from school to stay home. We'd have snacks, pizza rolls, and then we'd stay home from school and play all day. Because if you didn't, that means the people that did stay home from school, they'd be ahead of you. And like, I'm competitive, so I'm like, I have to be better than everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
We live different lives.
Yeah, man.
I took off school
for
to
a convention
go to
or
work.
something. That's nuts. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
know.
Yeah, because I would have rather went to work than go to school.
Yeah, I'm not, fuck both, honestly.
School's just...
I don't want to do any of them.
I went to welding school, like, the last 2 year of school, of high school, whatever it was. That was so much better than the other 12 years before that. Just because I got to do something.
I think it's because you did something that you enjoyed.
Yeah, it was fun. That's the first time in my entire life that I looked forward to going to school.
Yeah, see, I think that we need to redo the way school is now.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you hit the high school, you should be able to do things that you would want to do.
And besides that, do the stuff you want to do, but also teach shit that you're gonna use.
Yeah, man. Like taxes.
Yeah.
Or how to run a checkbook.
Yeah. Like, tell me why. Teach me why I'm paying taxes. And how to pay them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's something I'm gonna need until I'm dead.
Yes.
Like, that's something useful. But no, I know how to graph a fucking parabola. Tell me when I ever use that again. Never.
I use it like 4 times a week, but...
Yeah. You're right.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You know why the schools are the way they are, right?
No.
So there's a dude named Rothschild.
I heard that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he made the schooling system, and he said he would rather have a bunch of workers rather than thinkers. So that's why the school system is like that.
Tell him I like thinking.
Right. And most people do. But the thing is, they've done studies, I don't know what studies, but they looked into the way the school system is compared to like jail. right?
Pro-
Or
I
fucking
was gonna
going
say
to
that.
work.
Probably similar, but I probably shouldn't say that because
It's very similar.
okay. I figured.
Bell rings, you go to lunch, you come back.
Yeah.
You gotta be in a certain area. I mean, obviously jail's different because you're gonna be in a cell, but like,
okay, say a factory.
yeah, same factory.
Yeah.
That's the perfect analogy of it, or metaphor, or whatever words, whatever.
You're right.
One of those.
Same thing.
Same thing. You bell rings, you leave, you go to your little break, your next thing, whatever. You come back. It's all the same.
See, I
It's a
can't.
bit like that on purpose.
I don't like doing jobs where I got to do the same thing over and over and over again. Like I like
Fair.
repetitive jobs. I can't stand them. Like everything I do, I'm not going to say what all my jobs are, but everything I do now,
Different.
always different. Every day, like I could be doing the same type of thing, always different scenery, always a different problem.
You're traveling different places.
Yeah, everything is always different. If I had to sit there and like, no offense to the people that do it.
Yeah,
that's
of course.
like, if you like it, great. Good
Yeah.
for you. That's great.
Yeah.
But like if I had to sit there and like push a button on a machine all the time in a factory and like stick something in and then pull it back, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah.
I can't. Not to say it's not good for someone wanting to do it. That's just not for me. Like I can't.
Can't do it.
I can't sit still.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I
can't
gotta
either.
be moving all the time.
Yeah, I got bad ADHD.
Yeah. Like
I need to take medication for it, the whole thing.
like it's so bad that like whenever I have to do computer work, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will almost lose my mind just forcing myself to sit there for 4 or 5 hours just to get whatever I'm working on done. Like I
Okay.
need to be
Doing
like
But-
physically doing something.
because it's probably because you just don't care about computers that much.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it so much. Like it's bad enough that I go in the mornings and I just force myself to do it. Just so
Mm-hmm.
and just try and think of like, okay, after lunch I can go do this.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That way you can just go do what you
yeah,
want to do.
just so I'm done. Because
Things you enjoy.
because it's I'm just and two, I'm not disciplined enough on it because everything that I do on the computer that
Yeah.
might take me 4 hours probably could have been done in 2.
Yeah.
I can't keep my focus long enough to keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So it ends up taking me twice as long to do the thing that I should have done if I would have just kept my focus, but I can't keep my focus. Like I will find anything. I don't even find it. It finds me
Right.
on stuff. Like I will be sitting there doing this and then something will come in my head and like, oh, I need to do that. Do it instantly.
Yep.
And then I'll
You have like 14 small projects going at the same time.
And then
Yeah.
I come back and then I'll think about it like, you idiot. Like
Yeah.
do what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back. 7 seconds later, same thing again.
I'll tell you my issue. I work on a computer, right? I'll be editing. This is before I got my medication, which kind of helped me a little bit.
Mhm.
I still kind of do it. But like, I don't know if how you do it, like in the sense of if you're just kind of hanging out, doing stuff on a computer or whatever, you're in your head.
Mm-hmm.
So do you ever have like conversations with yourself all the time? Okay, cool. Because I had to have there's been times where I'm on a computer and I'm doing my work, and then I find myself across the house walking around talking to myself
Oh, I talk to myself all the time.
all the time.
Most of the
And
time.
I'm like, dude, go to work. Like, you got things to do. I'm like, oh my God, let's go over here.
yeah. Most of the time, I will.
And people call that autism. I don't know, man. I just can't do it. I don't know.
I like talking to myself.
Oh, I love it.
Like it just it makes me feel less crazy by talking. Shouldn't.
It shouldn't. It should be the opposite.
Exactly. But I just like if I talk to myself, I get it out.
Yeah.
Where if I don't, then I just sit there and I just think about it all the time.
Yeah, it's like having an argument, and then
With myself.
Well, it's like having an argument with somebody, and then you leave, and then you like have the same argument, but then you think about the things you could have said to the person,
That would have
and
made
you'd be like, "Oh, that would have been a killer statement right there."
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, those. I do that a lot too.
me too. I'll be in the shower like, "Fucking piece of." No, oh my
You have
god.
fights in the shower with
Yeah.
someone that don't even know you're fighting.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Like if this happens again, though, I'm freaking ready for it, bud.
You're ready and it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, you're getting these words.
Never in a million years will that same thing happen again.
No.
But you're prepared for it when it does.
Well, I'm at the point now where, like, if I ever meet anybody, doesn't matter who you are. I got jokes lined up. At least 5.
5 jokes.
At least 5.
Hit me with them.
Nope.
Why not?
Because you gotta make me mad about it.
Oh, I got.
I'm not gonna just come out and willy-nilly say it.
Oh, these are mad jokes.
Yeah, like I'm gonna try to hurt your feelings type thing.
Oh, I thought you meant just to break the ice. You got jokes that you're just gonna start saying.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. I always got something to say.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. I'm just ready for it. Now I'm ready.
I'm the opposite. That if you say something that dumb that it pisses me, I'd rather just walk away. Just for the fact that I don't want to waste my breath talking to you.
No. I want you to know that I'll fucking hit you with some shit and make you think about your entire existence for about at least a week.
Nah,
I love that.
Nah,
that's what makes me laugh.
I like fucking with people.
Oh,
but if it gets to the point where I have to say something and you're just too stupid to understand what's going on, anyways, like not wasting my breath. Like you are not worth the oxygen it takes for me to breathe to say these things.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that too, where I get in a conversation with somebody and they just say something stupid. I can look at them like, man, that's what it's like to say stupid shit out loud.
Yeah.
That must be exhausting.
Yeah.
Now just leave.
And then I'm saying all these things like I'm the smart person.
Yeah, I'm not smart at all.
I'm dumber than hell.
Yeah.
But I'm not that dumb.
I think smartness and IQ and things. I mean, I say IQ because I'm sure there's a freaking IQ test, but like, it's all relative. It's all relative to what you know.
Have you ever? Go ahead. No. Sorry.
I was just gonna say it's like it just depends on what you know. Like if you give me an IQ or a test on like things about cars, I'm losing that.
Yeah,
because I don't know shit about it.
Same with computers. I'm doing good to know how to turn them on. Like I'm not gonna pass a test on that.
It's all relative to what you know and what you don't know.
Have you ever taken an IQ test though?
Mm-mm.
I want to. I want to so bad.
I do, but I don't because I don't want to hurt my own feelings.
See,
because I'm not good at like math and stuff. I've never been good at that stuff. Like book smarts, I'm not good at that shit.
Yeah. See, I always have been.
And I'm competitive, so if you had a better IQ than me, now I'm studying. I'm going home and studying, and we're gonna do it again in 6 months.
I'm book smart.
No, I'm not.
Don't give a fuck though. Like I went in high school. I had almost a 4.0.
Yeah.
I don't, honest to God, know if I've ever taken a book home in high school.
See,
like I didn't care enough to. I cared enough to do my homework because
I cheated.
I didn't want to deal with people bitching at me that I didn't have it done. So I did my homework, but there's not a shot in hell I was taking it home because
dude.
No, I was doing, when I'm not at school, that's my time. Like I'm going to do what I want then. I'm not going to go home and do your homework just to make you happy tomorrow.
I remember having to do those stupid, like for math, they had like those little binders you had to do and they're worth like 100 points or something crazy. Yeah. And it's like, well, if you're just doing all this stuff, you have 6 months to put it together and you just put it together as you do it. I would literally do the entire binder, 6 months worth of notes, all that nonsense you had to put in there. I would do all that stuff in homeroom. I'd do the entire binder.
Yeah.
I'm fucking just scribbling. 100 points.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
And I'm never like all of your, like we had speech class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't truly know if I ever, I
never like
prepared for it.
So you just went there and winged it?
Yeah. Like they make you do certain things during class to like get you started and do your research and everything on it. That's all I would do.
Mm.
I'm not going home to do more than this. I took tests. I took a final on a book I never read.
Did you pass it?
I got an A.
What?
I have no idea.
Never read it.
No, I take that back. I read the first like 7 pages. I made all of it up. It was like a short answer question or whatever.
You just winged it out.
Me and a buddy did it together, and we thought we outsmarted the system, which I guess we really didn't. I don't know. We had to pick a book and then read it through that semester, and then we knew that it was going to be on the final. Like, so she told us well ahead of time that we had, like, probably the beginning of the semester.
Yeah.
So we thought we were going to outsmart him, and me and him picked the same book. And then we're like, okay, I'm going to read the first half. You read the second half.
Yep. Come together. Yep.
We're good.
Right.
So it got to be like the day before the final, And we were talking. He's like, okay, what'd you come up with the first half? And I'm like, let's be real here. I read 7 pages of this book. And he's like, and he started laughing. He's like, cool. I didn't read any. So we went, and the only thing we read was like what is that called? Where they kind of like the back of the book, but they go.
Like they paraphrase everything?
Yeah, but what's the
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes. We read the Cliff Notes on it right before class, went in, took the whole final on the book we never read, passed it, both of us.
I'm the opposite. So like high school, I didn't care enough to do anything. I always just cheated like my entire way through. So my GPA was like a 2.5. Went to college, I had the 4.0 all the way through. I think I got halfway through it and decided like I don't give a shit no more. So that dropped down to like a 3.9. But it just goes to show like
what you care about.
What I care about. If I care about something, I'm all in.
Yeah. Same. The flip side of that is I did the same thing in college.
Yeah.
I had to take Spanish. I took it 1 year in high school, I think, and then I never took the others.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're like, hey, you didn't take enough in high school. You got to take it in college. And I was like, whatever.
Great.
And they're like, you can try and test out of it, though. There's not a chance I should have been able to test out of that.
And you did.
I went in, I took the test, and I missed. You had to pass 2 tests to get out of both semesters in college.
Mm-hmm.
Passed the first one. Second one, I missed by like 1 question.
Yeah.
So I had to take the second semester of Spanish. I got I think I got an A or B plus or something in Spanish.
You're just like naturally good at book smart stuff.
I don't know their alphabet. Like I don't like.
Yeah, you're just naturally good at this shit.
Dashes and squiggles and shit above their letters. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, everything means different shit.
I have no clue. I don't I couldn't read. Like they would
ask you a question and you're just like,
oh, we had to do it out loud. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. Like she would ask us like, read this question and then give us the answer. And we'd like go around the class and like, you'd have to do it. Cause it was a smaller Spanish class for college. There's like 20 people in there probably.
Yeah.
So she could do that. So we did it. Every time it got to me, I said what I thought it said, like how you should pronounce it. All of it was wrong.
Yeah.
I have no clue. I didn't know what the question was asking.
But you answered it right.
Somehow. I
That's
would make
awesome.
something up. I don't know what it meant.
Maybe you're just like naturally gifted at something that you just don't know. That you're naturally gifted at.
I haven't found it yet. Maybe it's just books and I'll never use that again in my life.
Maybe.
I don't have to go to school anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm fucked.
I don't know. I hate school so much. I hated it.
I liked college.
College was good because like the thing that I went for was decent. But
yeah, see, I liked college because of what I went for. Like you had your bullshit classes that you had to take. Hated them. Yeah,
like your math and shit. I hated that stuff.
But like, I had to take like music classes. I don't care.
Yeah.
Which the one music class I did have is the first one I had. That dude was awesome. The first day we walked into class, he's like, okay, I know all of you are here because you have to be. I'm not going to make this any harder than it needs to be.
I love that.
Yeah. He's like, you're just here to get your credit and get the hell out of here.
Yep.
And he's like, if you're not, that's fine. You're going to learn more in your deeper music classes or whatever. He's like,
yeah. So this is like an introduction to.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm not going to make this hard on everyone else.
Just because.
Yeah.
I love
so we'd
that.
go and you had to show up to class.
Mm-hmm.
That was like his main thing. You show up.
Yeah.
So
you should be pretty much passed.
Yeah. You show up. Okay. So then we knew we had test days or whatever. This was a once a week class and it was like 2-3 hours, whatever. It sucked. I'm not going to say it didn't.
Yeah.
But you'd go and you knew you had a test day. So you'd show up on the test day. The first half of the test day, he showed us the test. Went through, not just showed it to, like we went through the whole thing. He answered every question.
Love that.
And then we'd take a small break, come back,
take
a test, go home. So we did that. People were still dumb enough to try and cheat. Like he had 4 tests that you just got mixed up and then you just had to remember the question and kind of what it was. And then I just memorized it all. Went in. I think the lowest score I ever got on the test was like a 98.
Jesus.
Like I missed one and everybody else would sit there and they would just, or not everyone else. One person did it. They filled in the answers as he was going through it at the first half of class. And I didn't even catch it. And he was passing out tests, and he saw there was a filled out Scantron there already. And he's like, "Oh, so you looks like you already did the test." And he's like, "I know what test that was. You didn't get that one." And he handed him a different test. They're like, "Do it. Like, you should have just been paying attention to what we were doing anyways.
Yeah.
You'd have passed. But now you didn't pay that attention. You just remembered A, B, C whenever I said it and you wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucked now."
Jesus.
Maybe he was joking. Maybe he only really had one test and they were fine, but they're never going to find out.
Yeah, I did mine online. I think the worst class I had was the one I went to school for audio engineering. I had a music month or 2 months, whatever it was. And when you don't know anything how to play the piano and they like test you on it, like they already think that you kind of already know how to do that stuff. And then you get a thing, you're like, "What's this?" You know, I literally, that first week, everything I had, I failed. Everything, F. Because like I don't know how to read music sheets.
You're right.
And all that nonsense. And finally, I talked to him. I was like, "Listen, I have never played the piano in my lifetime, ever. I don't know why this is even a class in the first place to do audio. Like, I get it, but I also don't. And I just like, there's no way I'm passing this class unless you help me out."
You're right.
And I told him that. And I was like, he's like, "Okay, well, I will let you redo the first week. I will help you." So we would, every week, I would just get on the same day we had tests or homework, and he would just go through it. And like the same thing you did. He's like, "Number 1, blah, 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 blah." And he just go through it. He goes, then as I'm doing it, just fill it in.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "You're done." It's like, "I'm just going to pass." He's like, "If you don't pass this, you got to retake it. It means you can't move on."
Going back to like high school or whatever, this is not going to make any sense. Math, science, all of that, perfect. Did great. English,
failed.
Awful.
Really?
I passed. Like I got good grades.
Yeah.
To this day, I couldn't tell you what like an adverb is.
Oh yeah, no.
Clue.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that shit either.
I don't know what any of that means.
Like a verb and all that. It's like an action, I think, or something.
Yeah. I don't
know.
Like,
I skipped so many days in high school.
Oh, I was late so much.
Yeah, man. I just didn't. I just don't care. If I don't like it, I'm just not paying attention.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
And I went and I was late probably 3 times a week my entire senior year. And it got to about October, I think, September, October. And the attendance guy, whatever, you know who I'm talking about. He stopped me whenever, because naturally I was late that day. He was standing in the hallway when I was going to class and the bell rings. Yeah. So he stopped me. He's like, "Come here for a second." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "Okay." He goes, "I've noticed you've been late like 2-3 days a week all year." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Is something going on at home that I need to know about?"
Yeah. So I never got that. I always got yelled at.
And I was like, "What do you mean is something going on at home?" He's like, "It's something going on at home where you can't get here on time." Dead serious. I looked him straight in the face and I said, "Do you want me to be honest with you or do you want me to lie? Because I'm cool with either one." Yeah. And he laughed a little bit. He's like, "No, I'd like you to be honest with me." And I said, "Okay, I don't want to fucking be here." Exact words. Yeah. Said it to a T. He laughed. He goes, "That's what I figured. Go to class." I never got counted late again.
Man, I never had that option.
I never got counted late again.
So, you know how like I always skip school?
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember those days where I just skipped all the time? And my senior, I skipped freaking so many days, dude. Like to the point where I almost got like just didn't graduate because of it. Right. But that kind of went back to him. I was like, if you don't pass me, I'm not coming back here next year and retaking all my shit again. That's not going to happen. Right. And I was like, you obviously, and if I have to, I'm going to be a dickhead. Like, straight up, like, you're not going to want me here. Because there's just no way I'm doing that. You know? He's like, "Well, I don't want you here again." I was like, I didn't think so. So I was like, just put a good word in for me. Just pass me.
Just make me go away.
Yeah. Just make me go away kind of thing. He was like, "All right." Oh, I miss a bunch of days, right? So I go to school on like a Thursday or Friday. And I always skipped homeroom, and because I had the baseball guy. Gotcha. Okay. I would skip him, and then I would put my name, or one of my classmates would put my name on the board, and then he would just go, "Oh, okay, you're just at the library."
Yeah.
So he would just mark me in, right?
Yep.
So I took far advantage of that too, which we'll get into, I'm sure. But I'll go to the library. I get a phone call from my father.
Mm-hmm.
My phone rings. I'm like, "Hello," and then obviously like, "You can't take a phone call here." I'm like, "Shut up." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Get your ass to school." I'm like, "I'm literally in the library as we speak." He goes, "No, you're not. Get to fucking school." I'm like, "I'm in the library." He's like, "No, you're not." I said, "Okay, wait." So I go to the library and I go, "What's your name?" And she tells. I was like, "This is my father. He thinks I'm not in school. What's your name?" And she's like, "Such and such." He's like, "Well, then you need to go down to and tell him that you're in school." I'm like, "You got it." So I just marched my happy ass down there. I'm like, "I'm fucking here, man. I'm here. What do you want me to do?" He's like, "Well, you miss every other day. I thought you'd be." I was like, "Well, then get off your ass and look for me next time, huh? Because now you're just marking me down." I was like, "How many times have you marked me down? I've been here then."
Right.
And I got him. He was like, I don't know, maybe a little bit. I was like, exactly. But I would take advantage of that freaking board shit. I would just text my person in the homeroom and go put my name on there. She put my name on the board, and I would just sleep in until like 8 because my first class was at the middle school or elementary school to help out.
Okay.
So I would just sleep in for 45 minutes and
Drive straight
then just go straight there. And even then, I would still fucking skip because I'm an asshole.
Oh.
So
Yeah, we had the one day we skipped. This is showing everyone how great our high school was.
Oh, it's fantastic high school.
I loved it.
But I went to the other one.
Yep.
And so different. I was like wearing shorts because I just didn't have any jeans. It's like, "You have to wear jeans." I'm like, "You're going to have to pay for them because I'm not paying for them."
Right.
And it's just so different.
We went, it was junior year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was right. So, no, it was senior year.
Yeah.
So we were going to school. And I got to to the stop sign, and I was driving my old truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed whenever I got to the stop sign, I heard something. I was like, something sounds weird. So whatever, and I kept driving. And then I noticed it once I got a little further. I was like, oh shit, I got a flat tire.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I pulled off in the parking lot there.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy was right behind me going to school too. And he pulled in and he gave me a ride. And he's like, hey, he's like, we'll just see if we can come down here over homeroom and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like, yeah, sounds perfect. So we went to our homeroom. So we told them what's going on. We're like, hey, I got a flat tire. Like, we're going to go grab some tools. We're going to go down, fix it, and we'll come right back.
Yeah.
They're like, no problem.
Go
like,
for
that's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
So, but they said, tell your first period teacher, just in case that you would run a little late or whatever, that you're fine and you'll be right back. And we're like, okay, that's
perfect.
No problem. Like, so we went and did that. Went and told our first period teacher, went to the shop, got some tools,
Mm-hmm.
and then went down there, got it jacked up, took tire off, was ready to roll, going fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Went and looked. I don't have a spare.
So you went home?
No. So we went to town.
Love that.
And we're like, well, I need my tire.
Yeah.
Like I can't
I have to have
go
this.
anywhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, we got to go get it fixed. So we went to town, took it, dropped it off, got it fixed, went and got McDonald's, went and just kind of screwed around.
The time is just a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Went back, put the tire back on.
Yeah.
By this time, we both left halfway through the day anyways to go to our other schools or whatever.
So you just skipped the first half.
So we're just like,
we're already here.
Well, I'm not going back to school for 15 minutes and then leaving and then going back.
Yeah.
So we're just like, screw it. I went home, ate, whatever, got ready for school. Didn't think much about it. Next day we went to school. We both talked when we were walking in. We're like,
what are you gonna say? Yeah.
We're getting yelled at. Like,
Yeah.
something's gonna happen today.
Yeah.
Went on.
They
don't even know we were gone. No one said we got counted for every class that we weren't.
What?
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, our school was fantastic.
We got counted for every class like we were there.
It's bad now though. Have you heard something about that? It's real bad.
No teacher ever questioned. I don't even think that we had most of our classes together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they knew either one of us were gone.
Yeah.
We never got counted absent for any of the days.
Mm-hmm.
Never showed up. No one ever talked to us. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened.
Yeah. See, that school was. I talk shit about it, but it was like.
Oh, I do too.
You couldn't have had a better experience. Dude, there was people like, I mean, I don't want to say names, obviously, so I have to edit this shit out again.
Right.
But the dude, and there's two people in my class, J and D. Well, D decided to just fuck with J.
Right.
And we were on the way to class, and J decided, okay, and pushed him into the wall and put a hole in the wall.
You know what's cool?
Yeah.
I was in, where that hole is?
Yeah, in the science room.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was in the classroom right across from it. I watched the whole thing happen.
Yep. And no one got in trouble. They put a fucking hole in the wall. They just came and freaking just cleaned it up and fixed it, and that was the end of it. Then they didn't get OSS, ISS. If it was any other school, they would have got detentions, OSS, something.
Yeah, for sure.
Didn't give a shit.
Nothing ever happened.
You could do anything in that school. Anything.
Anything you wanted.
It didn't
all
matter.
the time.
Yeah.
I loved it.
You could do whatever.
Yeah, it was great. I had the same English teacher for 3 years in a row.
Yep.
She was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Probably one of my favorite teachers in that whole school.
Mrs. F?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And she yelled at me every single day for cussing.
Yep.
Nothing ever happened. I would say it. I didn't even know I said it. She'd yell at me and say, "Trey, shut up." And I'd be confused.
She was awesome though.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Sure. Yeah. She didn't matter. She just tell me to watch my mouth, and then she'd get grumpy for 15 seconds, and then it was fine.
We had an assignment. We had to like memorize like a poem, or you could choose like lyrics of a song or whatever, and you had to like recite it to the class. You ever do that?
No.
We had to do that, and literally I don't like standing in front of people and talking. That's like one of my biggest fears.
Yeah.
Not that I care about people think of me, but it's just like, and I get in my head a lot.
Right.
And I always just had some excuse not to do it. And then finally at the end of the class, she was like, "Hey, what's your problem here?" He's like, "Do you just not know it?" I go, "No, I just don't. Like, I'm just not good in front of people. Like, I can't do it." She's like, "Okay, well, just do it in front of me then." I was like, "Okay." So like right now? She's like, "Yeah, it's just me and you, no one else." I just ran through that entire thing. Well, I think I had chose like a Lil Wayne song or something crazy. Mm-hmm. Got an A on it. Yeah. And she just like, "Here, you're done." Yeah. I was like, "What?"
All the time.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, she'd work with you.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just this way or this or that. Like, if you had shit going on, she would help you out.
Yeah.
Probably what a teacher's supposed to do.
Yeah, she did her job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where other ones are, I had a few that I'm not a fan.
Today's a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't really care about any of that. Yeah. But what I do like is food.
Right.
So I'm going to put you in a scenario, and you tell me what you'd prefer.
Okay.
And you can choose whatever you want. Okay. So, you're going to
options?
You can pick whatever you want.
Oh, I got to pick.
Yep, top 5.
Say the option.
Nope.
Ooh.
You're going to a party, a Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
There's food on the table. Mm-hmm. So you can envision it. There's food on the table. Give me your top 5 foods that you'd want on that table. No particular order. Doesn't mean like number 1 has to be your favorite. Just give me top 5.
Chicken wings.
Cheese dip. That little dip stuff. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. That, you might hit the top 5 for me too. Because right now you're top 2 for me.
Okay.
You already got mine.
I don't know how many times I've ever saw this, but I can't really think of anything right now. Can't go wrong with sliders. Like little
You're
sliders.
in it, dude.
You can't go wrong with sliders.
Yep.
I was gonna say chips and salsa, but that's not really Super Bowl-ish.
Nah. Pizza.
Okay, I was thinking like little.
It could be anything you want. I've been to places where it's got pizza, wings,
pizza's
breadsticks. Yeah, pizza. What's your if you had to pick the pizza, what's the pizza?
Anything but mushrooms.
I like mushrooms.
Anything but mushrooms.
Oh, anything but mushrooms. Yeah. Okay.
No.
I hate mushrooms too.
Disgusting.
Yeah, vile.
Slippery little bastards.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Texture.
It's texture.
Awful.
Yeah. It's like slimy and weird.
Yeah, so bad.
I'm the same way.
Okay, so then I need...
You're 4. You need 1 more.
Let's go.
There's no time constraints over here, bud. We can do whatever we want. I walked over to look at the time. Nachos. Okay.
100%. Didn't even think about that. Nachos.
All right, well, I'm going to give you mine, and you pretty much nailed mine.
Okay.
Mine is sliders.
Yep.
I like wings, but I like mine boneless. So I want boneless wings.
Okay, see, I'm cool with either way.
No, I want boneless.
Makes me no difference.
If you put a bone in my shit, I'm going to punch you in your mouth. I hate bone stuff. Like ribs and shit, fuck out of here.
Oh,
Can't do it. I hate things. If I gotta like work around it, it just irritates me.
Makes you grumpy or grosses you out?
Just pisses me off because I gotta do it.
Okay.
Because now I'm all freaking. You know, I told you like, I don't like being like dirty.
Right.
Now I'm all fucking moist on my hands with barbecue sauce, and then like it gets right. It pisses me off. I don't like it.
Okay.
So boneless wings, sliders.
You're right.
I'm gonna throw another one in here
Okay.
that you didn't think about. Meatballs.
Ooh.
Barbecue meatballs.
I thought of the little. It should have made my list.
Or like little weenies, cocktail weenies.
Yeah. Yep. Those
That shit making me happy, dude.
Those are.
I went to one Super Bowl party one time. They had both of them together.
Together.
Little toothpicks.
Together?
Yes, toothpicks. You just reach in there and grab them, or you have like a scoop. You put it on your plate. Oh my god!
Oh,
Put that shit right in my veins.
That stuff is.
Yep. So those three, and then I'm gonna say pizza, and then the dip.
Oh, I thought of it.
Hit me with it.
This might not be very common. I don't care, but my aunt makes them.
Okay.
I fucking love them. Dill pickles.
I love pickles.
Okay. Cream cheese. I
Yep.
think that's what it is. And then ham wrapped around it.
Oh, I never had that.
You cut it up.
Fire.
So good. Like
Really?
we had it for like after Christmas, and we were at her house.
Yeah.
She made a little pan like that big. She made a couple of them. It was good enough that I just took that pan. Like I just started eating that whole pan.
Mine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and I got it. I didn't at first because I didn't want to be rude. And then I ate like probably 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back, probably ate about 6 more. And
See?
then after that, she just brought me the pan. She's like, just finish this.
This
Like,
is yours. Yeah.
you
can
you're
have
fine.
it.
Like just eat. I
Yeah.
was like, I know I could have, but I felt bad.
Yeah, I don't want to be an asshole.
Yeah. She's
But-
like, no, we got way more upstairs. Like
Even
just-
better.
Yeah, you just eat that pan.
This is yours.
Thanks. I kind of feel bad about myself right now, but thank you.
Yeah.
It was
I'll tell you the best thing I ever had. Mom decided that she wanted to make some stuff.
mm-hmm.
Cocktail weenies wrapped in bacon.
Still with the same sauce on there.
Yep. Little barbecue
Oh.
sauce, little brown sugar. Dude.
Yeah.
Do you like meatball subs?
Yeah, I don't know, like from where I've had them homemade. I've never.
You can have them anywhere. You can have there's like Subway,
I've
you
never
can have
had them at
Quiznos.
Subway or nothing.
Okay. I always had homemade.
Right.
I prefer homemade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit gets me going. A little provolone cheese on it. Jesus
What's your favorite
Christ.
sandwich?
Favorite I'm gonna say grinder.
I have no idea what that is.
I think it's called the grinder. I'm gonna be wrong. It's like where you take like your condiments,
Mm-hmm.
your lettuce, your bacon, you take like your ham as well, like your meats, and you just put it into a big pile and you just like slice them up until where it's like becomes like I won't say paste, but it's like it all comes together and real fine. So you put like tomatoes, your cheese, your meats, your bacons, all that shit, and you just fucking chop it up and you put it on the thing. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called a grinder. That is blow your mind or what? I don't
No,
know.
it sounds disgusting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that
I
shit's fantastic.
Mm-mm. No, I'd like to have the layer.
Oh, well, I prefer layers too, but like that right there is so
Do you
good.
get it at a restaurant or do you just make it?
I've done both. What's your preferred way of sandwich?
Probably a very unpopular opinion. Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Reuben.
You're a Reuben guy.
Love them.
Do you dip it,
And
or what's that sandwich you get it and you dip it?
I have no idea.
It's like some kind of like sauce.
No, this is just like rye bread, I think, or just bread. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then it's sauerkraut,
Oh, I hate sauerkraut.
Thousand Island dressing, and like corned beef or something.
Yeah.
Then you toast it. Oh, and then it's got like provolone cheese on there.
Hate
I
sauerkraut.
love it.
That shit smells like feet.
I love it.
God, it's disgusting.
If I could eat a Reuben daily, I probably would.
You can eat it with hot dogs too, right? The little sausages, sauerkraut.
Oh yeah.
What I thought. Like
Yeah.
you like the sauerkraut and some kind of sausage.
Yeah, this is just not
Vile.
like a sandwich though.
Did that at school too, right? Am I mistaken on that?
Sauerkraut?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Okay, maybe I'm just making
Definitely
shit up.
could've.
No, I'm making shit up. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they make that?
They might have.
They could have, I
I
guess.
didn't. I ate at school till my like junior and senior year. Whenever we got to leave and go somewhere.
Yeah,
Never ate at school again.
I feel that.
It was
Vile stuff over there.
but some of the stuff was
Taco Tuesday. They had some bangers.
Yeah.
Chicken patties, fire. Okay, here's another good
Shitty
question.
School pizza.
Listen, what's your favorite school meal? Like
Sal-
if you could literally pick anything, like it was
Salisbury steak.
Salisbury steak is so good. It's so good.
Hands down.
It's so good.
Every time.
Little mashed potatoes,
Yeah,
little scoopage.
so
oh my
good.
god. Yeah.
Like I would not eat at home like them days, and I would go to school to eat.
Yeah,
Salisbury
man.
steak, because
But Taco Tuesday was good.
those were good.
Cinnamon rolls.
Those were overrated.
What?
They were
Dude.
fine, but they were overrated.
I stole so many of those fucking things because I didn't have any money in my account ever. So I would just steal so much stuff. But man, I would mess up a cinnamon roll.
They're overrated.
No.
They're the only way you can get a cinnamon roll that's good, like that I like eating, is if I get the center one where I have no crispies on the outside.
Oh, you're like you want a soft one.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's not like falling apart.
Did you go out there and be like, I want this one?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
But it's just I don't like them. Like if you give me a same way with brownies, you give me a corner on a brownie, I'm a little grumpy.
Really?
Fuck you.
Yeah, I would prefer the middle, but I like
Yeah.
all of it. I don't really care.
No. I'll eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like my ideal brownie would be making a tray of brownies, cutting the inch around the outside, throwing that away, and then just eating the rest of it.
No, I like it because it's like crispy. You can dip it in milk, pop it in your mouth.
Another thing,
Yeah, I like that.
I don't eat sweets with milk.
What, dude? You're kind of weird, aren't you?
I don't drink milk. Don't do it.
I like me some milk.
No, I honest to God don't think I've drank milk in the last 10 years. I don't even think I'm exaggerating.
Really?
Probably since high school.
Love me some chocolate milk.
Don't give a fuck. I don't.
Really?
I don't.
God, I love chocolate milk.
No. White milk? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, white milk. I have to have like cookies or something with it. I'm not just going in there willy nilly and just like, drinking milk.
Nope.
If I have family members that will eat like spaghetti or something with white milk,
Same.
vile human beings.
Disgusting.
Vile.
Nope. Not
It
happening.
doesn't make any sense.
But
But if I have some sweet, I want milk sometimes. Do a little Oreo like Pop-Tart or something.
no, see, I would, if I'm having something like that, I'd rather have coffee.
Okay, so you probably like a little those little coffee cake things. What's
Yeah.
called? Little cinnamon sugar. What are those called?
Like,
Little streusels.
yeah,
Yes.
those things, like dip them in coffee. Or like cookies in coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I have some
So
family
good.
members that come from England. I'm pretty sure I told you that already.
Mhm.
But they bring stuff over because like they're huge like tea drinkers.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
I will bring you some stuff so you can have a coffee because it's the best shit I've ever had in my life for
Really?
coffee. Yes. Because I drink coffee every day.
Me too.
Love that shit.
Me too.
But they have some stuff that are called biscuits or just cookies.
Right? You dip them in coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, change your life.
Yeah. Like, this is probably going to make me sound like a 95-year-old man, and I don't care.
I like lemon stuff, so.
I hate lemon.
God, dude.
Hate it.
God.
Fucking hate it.
Like pudding at least?
Like lemon pudding?
Like any pudding.
Yeah, like pudding. Lemon pudding?
Love it.
Throw it in the trash.
No, I love it.
Disgusting.
Lemon pudding is fire.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, like lemon cake or lemon cookies?
A lemon cake is so good. Little icing on the top?
Trash.
You're fucking bugging.
Trash.
You're bugging.
It's awful.
What's your favorite dessert then?
Like red velvet. Cake.
That's a
We're-
bullshit chocolate. It's all the
we're
same.
going with cake.
Just chocolate, just colored red.
Truthfully, either red velvet or just vanilla.
The most
one of the
basic
two.
bitch answer I've ever heard in my
I don't
life.
give a fuck.
Yeah, but it's like,
Okay.
be different, you know? If I said, like, I want,
Oh, I know what it is.
okay,
Jello cake.
the fuck is Jello cake?
Greatest thing you'll ever eat in your life.
Is it just Jello with cake?
I think I don't know if it's truly Jello in it. I don't know. You
Like a
go-
gelatin, probably.
Maybe you go and like make a vanilla cake, and then once it's done, then you poke like a fuckload of holes in it,
Yeah.
and then dump some shit on top of it.
Oh,
like,
and then,
and then
yeah.
like flip it over and then put like either icing or whipped cream or something on top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it before. That's pretty good stuff.
Big fan. Big fan.
I think my preferred dessert is a nice warm brownie,
Can't beat it.
ice cream, vanilla ice cream.
if we're just going with like, doesn't have to be something special. Like
No, give me anything you want.
just basic answer.
I mean, it's your yeah.
brownies.
Brownies good.
I
Cookies.
if it was just brownies,
Brownies are fantastic.
so good. I don't eat them very often, but I like making brownies because I make about 90% of it, and then I just
Eat the
batter
batter.
of the other 10%.
Because you child.
Yeah,
Because you child.
Yeah, it's no one can disagree with brownie batter.
It is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay, first of all, are you just like a basic bitch with just like regular brownies, or do you like the chocolate chunk brownie or like the caramel brownie?
All of them are fine.
Mm-hmm.
You put nuts in my brownie, go fuck yourself.
Trash, right?
Awful.
Trash.
Nuts don't go in anything.
I have a friend that likes walnuts.
No, or like
Garbage.
You eat a salad and you put nuts
in it. Yeah, man.
Fuck off.
I do like nuts, but like I don't want my nuts in a salad, man.
No, like I will if I want peanuts or cashews or something. I'm just gonna eat them. Like don't
give me some salted nuts.
Don't put them in.
Pause. God.
Don't put them in food that they're not supposed to be in.
Yeah, man. I want my brownies
fuck
with caramel.
Off. Like, I don't like you.
Especially walnuts. Like, fuck you. Shit's garbage.
I'll eat them.
It's bitter.
On their own.
It's bitter.
That doesn't bother me. Vinegar?
Love me some vinegar. Salt and vinegar chips.
Favorite chip.
Me too.
So much. So good.
God, they're so good.
I honestly think I could drink a little bit of vinegar and be fine with it.
I could do it. Like apple cider vinegar.
No,
I could down that shit easily.
No problem. I'm talking like just straight white vinegar.
Yeah, I could do that.
Doesn't matter. I'll drink it.
I'll make French fries and just dump a little bit on top.
Do you like slaw?
Yes and no.
What kind of slaw? Vinegar slaw or creamy slaw?
I prefer. So it's weird because I love vinegar.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer creamy.
I don't like creamy slaw.
Really, just the opposite. But you like vinegar.
I love vinegar. And
yeah.
Like I will. Like that will make or break my answer when I go out to eat. Like if they have slaw, I'll get slaw. But then I'll ask them if it's creamy or vinegar. They say if they have an option, cool, no problem.
Yeah.
If they just say, oh, it's creamy, I'm not eating it. I'll get a different side.
Yeah, I'm getting mac and cheese if they have mac and cheese every time.
Don't like mac and cheese that much.
What?
Two of my favorite things in my entire life is noodles and cheese, but I don't like them together just in mac and cheese.
I think you got a little autism in you.
A little?
And I would say I wanted to be nice.
Probably a lot. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. I'm still gonna keep doing me.
I like weird shit like that too.
Yeah, like some of the basic stuff that everyone likes. Not a fan.
I don't really care for like corn on the cob. Fuck out of here. But that just goes back to the thing I have to work for it. If I gotta do this shit,
yeah,
just give it to me on a plate.
I'll eat corn in anything.
Now, I do prefer corn in like rice. I'm a slut for rice.
See, rice is fine.
A little meat.
Basic. I mean, it's just rice. I mean,
man, rice is good.
It's rice. I mean, that's just
it's rice.
That's like me saying I like noodles and just noodle. Like nobody wants to eat just fucking noodles.
There's someone out there that's like, I like fucking noodles, asshole.
No, they're fucked up because no one like just eating noodles. Like if you eat noodles and sauce, fine. Great.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like white rice with nothing in it. I like a little sauce in mine. A little soy sauce or something.
Yeah, it's edible. It's fine. I'll eat it. I'm not gonna ever say I want rice today.
Yeah.
No.
Never.
No.
Damn.
No.
Learning more about you all the time.
It's a rough life, man.
I think we end it.
Yeah.
We're like an hour and 35 minutes in. 40.
Good.
Yeah, this is a long one.
Which the first like 10 were.
Yeah, well, it'll cut down.
It's probably like.
Yeah, we'll cut down. All right, guys, this is episode 2 of Obviously Obvious. My name is Johnny.
I'm Trey.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
There we go.
That's it.